And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Throwing now, Lawrence on first. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Patrick Queen in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
Now a throw here to his running back. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. They'll run on first down. Britt. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Lawrence. They'll run the screen with Mitchell. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15. Now Lawrence to throw. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 27-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On first down, Britt. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. That's Jawan Taylor, the right tackle. This first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources. And
hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Second and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. Oh, what a juke into space. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big play there on the catch and run.
A great job there, and that old cliche, taking what the defense gives you, comes right into play. Nothing too out of the ordinary about the throw. Just a little dump off over the middle. But what is out of the ordinary is what he did with it after the catch. Not only did he grab the ball, but how about the significant yardage he picked up after he pulled it in.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
A gain of 9 there, sets up second and goal. Take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here?
Nice little nifty play for them there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. And he's brought down.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. Steps away to his left. That's going to be caught. It's Chenault. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now a give, right side. Britt, they'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9.
Coming to you.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Keon Crossan. And the Ravens force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football out of the backfield? To be able to get him in the 2nd round, that's what I call it.
He's got a man complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. They go play action with Jackson. Buying time to his left. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Looking deep downfield. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play there for Baltimore. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep, and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Devin Duvernay, his 4th touchdown on the year as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Lawrence. And that is taken in by Njoku. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
On 3rd down, Britt, and he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Lawrence checks this one down. It's Mitchell. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On first down, Lawrence. They're connecting here with DJ Shark. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it? Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Now Lawrence. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe when they look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon, and think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They go play action now. Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Jackson now. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Jackson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens will extend their lead here just before halftime. Tucker with the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. They'll go again with Dobbins. To get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Now a dump off here complete, and he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. Throwing is Jackson. And he'll go right back to Andrews. And he will have a Ravens first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Play action. Now Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
The Ravens send their punter out now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll run on 1st down. Britt, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Over the middle, he's got Chenault.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On first down, Britt. And he'll be out right at the 35.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Flush to his right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So, Charles, offensively, this group really playing at a high level, 7-0. And we're still a long ways from discussing a potential unbeaten season, I think. But to use a golf expression, no blemishes on the card, at least to this point.
Yeah, unlike my teenage years where there were blemishes everywhere and the dermatologist was on speed dial. But I do think that...
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big connection on that one. 39 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Lawrence, able to shake him off. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Ravens have got it. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I see what they were trying to do there, trying to find some dead space in the middle of the field and take their shot right there. A really good idea, but it winds up incomplete.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action from Jacksonville. From the gun, Jackson rolling to his right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is taken at the 18. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah,
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been.
They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Ravens are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. So this defense, Charles, quite a performance. Not working on a shutout, but they have still yet to give up a touchdown as they come up with the interception there.
Well, we've seen this from them before because you can move the ball on them through the middle of the field. But once you get into the red zone, that's where they really clamp down. They come up with the interception there, but you know about this crew. They're playing modern defense, taking care of the red zone, 3rd downs, and getting after the quarterback.
right back to Dobbins on first.
And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Play action. It's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
So nothing doing there. And it'll be 2nd and 10. Jackson. Forced out to his left. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
And, Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson can really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll make it 2nd down.
And they've used him in the passing game to great effect so far. And here they get it to him again on the screen. And it turns into a nice positive play.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. A pitch comes to Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Ravens are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And that unbeaten record very much in jeopardy. It's been a great first few months of the season so far, but they have run into a buzzsaw here, trailing big in the 4th quarter.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
48 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. Now Lawrence on 1st down.
Eluding the pressure right.
Connection made with Chenault. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From midfield now, Lawrence going for the deep ball. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Here we go, D. Hey, Alpha.
Lawrence will throw. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. After the interception, here's Jackson. And this is caught. It's Brown.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
And he'll be taken down at the 34.
Shaquille Griffin in on the stop defensively. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away.
Now on 2nd and 16, Jackson.
And all this is taking him one-handed. What a catch.
We're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. 7 yards, the pickup there.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Tucker now to add the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
This will be brought out from the...
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And, miscommunication on the lateral. The ball's out.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown. So that will push him back.
And now we know why he had a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back, that penalty will move them back.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
132 fighter. Hey, exit.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
He's going to let it fly. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long.
57's the mic. Watch 57. Drop down.
Now Lawrence on 3rd and long.
Flush under pressure again, and down he goes again. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no point